Please welcome for the first time on Cityline, Rebecca Restrepo. She is the global makeup artist for Elizabeth Arden. And I love that we're going to be talking about foundation because it's one of those things that is so important to your look, but it changes based on your complexion and what age you are. So we're going to show you 20s to 30s, we'll show you 50s, we'll show you 60s, and you'll give us some tips on what we should be looking for with our foundation, right?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Foundation's essential to make ourselves look really great, and that's what we show to everyone.
Yeah.
And one of the most important parts of the foundation is to also take care of your skincare, because all makeup looks great once you've taken care of your skincare.
Yeah.
And what happens during the winter season, especially here in Canada, because of the wind factor, you have to definitely moisturize really well. And so with Michelle here, because she's a younger skin, tends to have more oil production. And so we moisturize, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
So we moisturize her. And usually the foundation coverage doesn't need to be as much. So on Michelle, I used our Pure Finish Mineral Powder Foundation. And so we first concealed with our Flawless Finish Corrector and Highlighter.
Okay.
So it's always best, like if you use a powder foundation, to first conceal.
Okay.
And that's so you don't disturb the makeup. And then with the foundation, the powder foundation, I like to take a little bit off and just dust it on the cap. And then what's so easy, I like to set it instead of trying to dust it across the face, because then you're moving makeup and disturbing the skin.
Right.
So again, I just like to set it, and you can see it just creates a really soft, even coverage.
So because she's in the 20s to 30s range, and I'm going to keep saying the 20s because Michelle likes it, even if she might be closer to the 30 of that spectrum. In this age range, you don't even have to go for a cream or a thick foundation. You can stick with a powder.
Correct.
Because your skin or it still has sort of that youthful glow and that oil.
Exactly, because there is that natural radiance that you are still creating because of your hormone levels.
Okay, all right, beautiful. Any other tips for the 20 to 30 range?
I think that's pretty great. I mean, just always moisturize and moisturize sunscreen, just especially because sunscreen is the best anti-aging.
Absolutely.
So it's very important for all ages, especially really young girls that don't think, oh, I don't have to worry about that.
For
always think about
especially
it.
if you're in your 20s. Okay, let's go to Gail now. Let's move on down to Gail, and let's talk about when your skin starts to mature a little bit, you might have different needs when it comes to your foundation. What are you looking for?
Usually then you want something that is hydrating, and that helps blur the lines. So with our Flawless Finish Sponge On Cream Makeup, it actually has diamond essence in it.
Oh, so there's diamonds in there. I'll take it.
And so what this does, it helps blur the lines. And you can work it several ways. You can use it straight from the compact, dry, so it gives you a fuller coverage. And then also you can wet the product, wet the sponge, and then have a sheerer finish with the sponge that's wet, because the sponge, the water, makes it a little more liquid.
Got it.
So the woman has a little more variety, especially in different parts of the face where discoloration may start as we mature. So you can do something really sheer all over first.
Okay, I'm going to get you, Gail, to try and look towards the camera right now in front of you. I know it feels weird. There he is. And so if you added some water to that, though, it would probably be a lot easier to apply as well. So that's the other thing to think about. And thinner.
And thinner. So if you want it a little bit heavier, I like to you can use a sponge or a brush, but I'll take the other side of the sponge that's dry and then go back in and give her a little extra love in certain areas that she may need.
Beautiful. And is she still using the concealer as well?
All women should use concealer.
All of us
need around the eyes, we all need a little extra love and care, especially if we're working, going to school, mothers, taking care of a household.
For sure.
You know, women have a lot of responsibility no matter what the age.
Absolutely. Gail, thank you very much. Nice modeling. Okay, let's go over to Barbara now. So we're talking about the 60s. And your skin, well, if you're a black woman, you might be a little bit blessed. But your skin in your 60s, because, you know, there's...
You have the beautiful pigment in the skin, so you have that helpful aid.
Is that what does it? Is it the pigment?
It's the pigments, yes.
Ah, good
you have
to
more
know.
pigments, so you have, you know, you're already born with a tan. Lucky you.
I know. It's not bad. Okay, so what is she looking for in her foundation now?
So again, as women, we mature. You again are losing more hydration. And so the foundation has soy lipids in it. Our new Perfectly Flawless Finish, Perfectly Nude foundation. And so these soy lipids help to hydrate the skin and also minimize the pores by 20% in 4 weeks. And you actually, again, because of the moisturizing and the soy lips, it helps skin that's mature not look so mature and feel, you know, as mature. It feels really hydrated and glowy.
Is there anything specific about the application you want to tell us about?
Well, yes. What I like to do when I apply foundation, especially liquids, I like starting from the center of the face.
And you do fingers, I know so many makeup artists do.
Yes, I actually like to feel it on putting it on my skin. Absolutely, you can use a brush, you can use a sponge. Doesn't matter, whatever feels most comfortable to you is the most important, what's most easiest to do. For me, easiest and more fun, because for me this is like playing, she's my Barbie, is I like putting it on with my fingers.
That's how you know you're in the right job, you know.
Exactly.
If it feels like play. Like I feel like I'm in a playground right now.
Well, you're always having fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. So good tips. All right, so there isn't any reason why you can't look great no matter what your age range. It's just look for the product that's going to have what the ingredients that you need in it to keep your skin looking good.
Depending on the type of season and your type of skin.
Got it. And it is very dry out there right now.
That wind is intense.
It's intense.